If you've ever wanted to know how the 14-inch MacBook Pro is holding up after 2.5 years since its release, then you, my friend, are at the right place. I have been using this MacBook for the past 2 years and I must admit, I now get the hype behind these machines. I have made a few videos about how I ended up with this laptop and why I love using it. The build quality is exceptionally solid and has held up amazingly well. Well, the laptop usually stays on the desk, so that is to be expected. The ports on this laptop have been super helpful every day. The USB-C ports, MagSafe charging, HDMI input, headphone jack and memory card slot come in handy almost every day. I also love the ease of use of MagSafe. And since we are talking about MagSafe, let's also discuss battery life. Battery life on this laptop is decent. I honestly have never cared for it since I'm always around a charger and have rarely traveled with the laptop. However, I did once take it with me on a 16-hour flight to India and the laptop did last me the full trip. I do a lot of video editing and it is an intensive task. Hence battery life while editing videos isn't that great. And that is why I usually keep it plugged in while I am editing videos. Battery health on the other hand is holding up pretty well. After 2 years of use with 150 cycle counts, the battery health is at a very good 96%. At this pace, this laptop should last me a lifetime. Another thing I appreciate almost every day is the display. The 14.2-inch mini LED HDR 120Hz display is still a delight to use. That is because everything you want from a display is actually here. 120Hz is buttery smooth on macOS. 1000 nits during typical use and 1600 nits while watching HDR content is unmatched. The experience of watching a movie on this laptop with these top-notch speakers is out of this world. The camera and YouTube don't do it enough justice. The display also houses a notch up top which to this day remains unchanged. The quality of the 1080p camera is actually far better than expected. I've had people compliment the video quality on video calls. But there is one tiny annoying thing about the display. It's how easily it gets smudged and how tough it is to remove it. But I understand it's part of owning a glossy panel. While we are talking about annoying things, let's talk about the keyboard. The keyboard in itself is great. It's easy to type on and Touch ID is fast and reliable. What is a little annoying is how easily it gets oily or dirty. I have sweaty oily fingers and after 2 years of using this keyboard, it does show. Cleaning it every few weeks seems to restore it for a few days. The glass trackpad is also very large, very smooth and helps with the swiping gestures of macOS. Finally, let's discuss performance. How is this laptop holding up after 2 years of regular use? The answer, it's holding up great. By the way, this is the base 512GB storage model with 16 gigs of RAM. As mentioned in my review last year, I do have a 1TB SSD, so storage is no issue. And just like storage, RAM is also a non-issue. I can have multiple 4K videos playing along with multiple apps and this thing still glides through all of them. It is just straight up amazing. And as mentioned multiple times in the video, I have edited all my videos over the past 2 years on this laptop. While processing a regular 4K video, I've never once heard the fan spin. The only time I did hear them was when I processed one of the camera comparison videos, and that is acceptable. Other than that, the performance of this machine is rock solid. I don't think I need to upgrade anytime soon. If you are in the market for a MacBook, the MacBook Air is still a great choice. But if you want something extra or something more, I would highly recommend getting one of the Pro MacBooks. And that's it for this video folks, subscribe and I'll catch you all in the next one.